That's the final in the first game of our men's-women's doubleheader here at Memorial Gymnasium on the TLU campus. St. Thomas knocks off TLU on the men's side by a final of 95-71. Teddy Tapkin led the Bulldogs on the stat sheet. The Lake Travis product, 17 points on the afternoon. Easton Allen, Marion High School Bulldog, had 11. Ladarius King with 11, and Samaj Edwards as well with 11 points in the ball game. Nick Anderson, 20 points for St. Thomas, and Marion Williams led all scores with 21 points for the Celts, who improved to 18-5 overall on the season, 10-4 in Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference play. They'll get ready for the SEAC tournament, which comes up in a couple of weeks. They are the second place team right now in the conference at 10-4. Came into the afternoon a game ahead of Centenary. The Gents in third place at 8-5. Meanwhile, Trinity leading the conference at 12-1. Top two teams in the conference will get byes in the first round of the SCAC tournament, which starts in a couple of weeks. Meanwhile, for the TLU Bulldogs, they will wrap their season. They are out of the tournament. They did not finish in the top six. They were eliminated yesterday with a loss. They'll finish their season this coming Friday. They'll be back here at the Doghouse. They'll be hosting Southwestern to close out the regular season. It'll be another men's-women's doubleheader. Men will start things on Friday at 5:30. And you'll be able to follow that game on the TLU YouTube channel. That's TLU+. So that's going to wrap things up for the men's side. The women on the court getting ready to get started with the second half of the doubleheader. We'll send it back to the KWED studios for some local programming for just a few moments. And then we'll be back out here at Memorial Gym with the second half of our doubleheader between St. Thomas and Texas Lutheran. The women's game just ahead right here on AM 1580 KWED and streaming at TLUBulldogs.com. We'll send it back to the KWED studios now. What numbers?
2, no 3, no 10, 12, 13, 15, no 20, 30, no 34.
Thank you. And we're back at Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Texas Lutheran University. It's game 2 of our men's-women's doubleheader between St. Thomas and TLU. The men of St. Thomas winning the first game 95-71, and now it's time for game number 2, the St. Thomas Celts women and the Texas Lutheran Bulldog women here at Memorial Gymnasium. Jared Kindle's back at the KWED studios. Chris Austin here on AM 1580 and on the TLU YouTube channel, TLU Plus, ready to bring you game 2 this afternoon. The Bulldogs on the ladies' side, 18-5 overall on the season, 11-3 in the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference. They're in second place behind Trinity. They've won 5 in a row and can clinch the second seed in the SCAC tourney and a first-round bye with a victory here this afternoon. TLU led by third-year head coach Troy Patterson. Patterson's been here in Seguin the last 7 years, first 4 as an assistant. He's 48-26 as TLU's head coach. He was the SCAC Coach of the Year 2 years ago. Last night, the Bulldogs crushed the Centenary Ladies 85-48 right here at Memorial Gym. New Braunfels grad, Kaylee Mulkey, led the way. The junior had 18 points. Freshman Madison Malone had a career-high 11 points in the victory. She shot 5 of 6 from the field. Mulkey is TLU's leading scorer. She puts in 11.3 points per game. Sophomore Lawrence Sansano is second on the Bulldogs at 10.6 points per contest, and both Mulkey and Sansano can light it up from beyond the arc. The St. Thomas Celts are 4-9 in the SCAC. They are 6-16 overall. Their head coach is Manta L. Ward. In her first season, Coach L, as they call her, was an assistant at the University of Houston before coming cross town to St. Thomas. Last night, the Celts breezed past Southwestern 72-49 up in Georgetown. Senior guard Hayden Morin led St. Thomas with 11 points. Sophomore Audrey Hernandez and freshman Macy Whitfield each had 10. In the first conference matchup between these schools, the Bulldogs beat the Celts 69-41 on the road in Houston. That game happening back on January 7th. So there you go. The TLU women looking to gain a split in today's men's-women's doubleheader at Memorial Gymnasium. The St. Thomas men winning game 1 95-71, and we're just moments away from game 2 here on a Saturday afternoon. We'll take a timeout and look at the starting lineups for both of these squads. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KWED and streaming at TLUBulldogs.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Texas Lutheran University for today's Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference Women's Basketball Matchup between the University of St. Thomas Celts and your Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs. Here are tonight's starters. First for the visiting Celts.
Back here at Memorial Gymnasium on the Texas Lutheran campus, game 2 of our men's-women's doubleheader between the TLU Bulldogs and the St. Thomas Celts. On the women's side this time, let's give you the starting lineups for both of these teams. We'll start with the visiting team, the St. Thomas Celts. They start 5 guards, at least they're all listed as guards, in head coach Monza L. Ward's lineup. Amber Bourgeois, a junior, 5'4" from Katy High School in the starting lineup, along with Nia McGee. She's a junior from Bel Air High School in Houston. Hayden Morin, Humble, Texas native, senior, 5'7". Audrey Hernandez, 5'9", sophomore from Stratford High School. And Marcia Whitfield, a freshman, 5'9", from Deer Park High School. For the TLU Bulldogs and head coach Troy Patterson, again in his 3rd year, his starting lineup goes like this. Kayla Presley at one of the guards, 5'6", from San Marcos High School. She is a junior. Daviana Jones, another guard, 5'8", sophomore from San Antonio Stevens. Kaylee Mulkey, New Braunfels Unicorn product. She is a junior, 5'6". And then in the front courts, Lauren Sansano, a sophomore from San Antonio, Texas. Tanise Merrig, 6'1", senior, a forward from Smithson Valley High School. By the way, Tanise's older brother, Trayvon, plays in the NFL. He's a defensive back for the Las Vegas Raiders. So there you have it. Starting lineups for both of these squads. Teams hitting the floor. The Celts will be in white with black trim. The Bulldogs in black with gold trim. Be Macy Whitfield, 5'9", in the center circle to tip it off against 6'1", Tanise Merrig. Bulldogs will be going right to left. In front of us, the Celts left to right. Here at Memorial Gymnasium, ready to start game 2 of this doubleheader. The ball is in the air, and the tip is won by the Bulldogs. With it is Daviana Jones. She finds Kayla Presley, who will send it down low in the lane for Jones, who puts up a shot, doesn't go, but the Bulldogs get the rebound. Now up top with is Perez. She takes it right in the lane, sends it across the lane, bounce pass to Daviana Jones, who lays it up and in for the first 2 points of the ball game, 2-0. Bulldogs here in the first quarter. In the forward court, here's Nia McGee between the circles, dribbles to the left wing. Now changes directions, comes back the other way to the right wing. Dribbling with the right hand, picks up her dribble, sends it to Hernandez up top. She'll take it to the left elbow, gets shut off, and she'll send it back outside to Morin on the left wing. Around the screen now to Whitfield at the right elbow. She takes it into the lane, puts up a left-handed shot, doesn't go, but she draws a foul. So 2 foul shots upcoming for Macy Whitfield, freshman from Deer Park, Texas. That foul called on Kaylee Mulkey. First foul shot from Whitfield is up and in. It's 2-1 with 48 seconds gone by here in the first quarter. Bulldogs by 1. Whitfield, the freshman. Second foul shot, high arcing free throw, splashes home, and it's 2-2. In the backcourt, it'll be Sansano to bring it up. Across the timeline to Mulkey on the right side. Kaylee has it on the right wing. She'll hand it off to Daviana Jones. She'll send it to the left wing to Presley. Now with it is Sansano. Up top it goes to Presley. She'll dribble drive into the lane. Shot off glass, doesn't go. Rebounded by the Celts. Back the other way comes Nia McGee in the forecourt to the left wing, dribbling with the left hand, changes hands on the dribble as she changes directions, comes to the top of the key, sends it outside to Hernandez on the right wing. Now with it is Hayden Morin. Morin will find Whitfield on the left elbow, outside to the left wing it goes to McGee. She'll swing it to the right wing to Hernandez. Hernandez back outside to McGee, 3 in the air from the left wing, no good. And the rebound's pulled down by Jones for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs quickly ahead in the forecourt. It's Presley on the left wing. Holds the ball above her head. Now will dribble with the right hand. Sends it down low to Morik in the lane. She'll send it outside to the right side. 3 in the air from Mulkey. Splashes home. Check it. It's Lauren Sansano with the 3. And the Bulldogs go up by 3. It's 5-2. In the forecourt, Bourgeois. Left wing finding Whitfield. Left of the basket. She goes up with a shot. Doesn't go. Contested in the lane. The Bulldogs come the other way. It's Mulkey. In the forecourt between the circles. Sends it to the right wing to Sansano. Lauren to Daviana Jones. Now inside on the right block. It goes to Morik. She'll skip a pass to the corner to Mulkey. Mulkey dribble drive. Dishes it off to Sansano. Jumper in the air from 8 feet. Left the lane up and in. And the Bulldogs go up by 5, 7-2. With 7:33 left to go first quarter. A quick timeout is called by Manta L. Ward and the St. Thomas Celts. So this is game number 2 of a men's-women's doubleheader here at Memorial Gymnasium. The Celts, I should say, the men won game 1, 95-71, just underway here with game 2. And nearly 2 minutes and 30 seconds gone by into this one, and a quick timeout called by St. Thomas with the Bulldogs up 7-2. Our next basketball broadcast on AM 1580 KWED. We'll have some girls high school playoff basketball for you on Tuesday night. We'll be in Floresville as the Navarro Running Lady Panthers will take on the Cuero Lady Gobblers in the bi-district round. It's a 7 o'clock tip in Floresville. We'll have it on AM 1580 KWED and streaming worldwide at SeguinToday.com. St. Thomas basketball following the timeout. Bulldogs out to a 7-2 lead. Celts will go the length of the floor. It'll be Hayden Morin to inbound the ball, and the Bulldogs showing a press here. And it goes to McGee. McGee up ahead to Whitfield, back to McGee. Still in the backcourt. She'll take it across the center circle in the forecourt to the right wing. Dribbling with the left hand to the free throw line. She gets shut off by Sansano. Now out to the left wing, 3 in the air from Morin off the front of the rim. No good. We got a whistle on the rebound. Looks like the ball hit one of the supports above the basket. So TLU will take over. Sansano will bring it up. Across the center stripe, right in front of us here on the left side. Between the circles, sends it to Presley in the lane. Check, that's Daviana Jones. She goes up with it. Shot doesn't go. And the Celts come away with the board. Forecourt. Between the circles, McGee takes it left to the lane, sends it back outside to Moore, and she'll dribble drive and then send it up top for a 3 from Bourgeois. No good. Bulldogs with the board. Here comes Presley the other way. Into the forecourt. To the left wing to Jones. Now Sansano. Looking for Tenise there on the block. At the high post on the left side. She'll send it back outside to Lauren. Lauren looking for the screen. Dribble drive left to the lane. Bounce pass in the lane to Mulkey. Running right-hander short. Rebound tapped around in the air. Rolls around on the floor. And Mulkey sends it back outside in the corner with it. With the jumper is Presley. She steps inside the line and cans the jumper from 17 feet. It's now 9-2. TLU, 6:12 left to go here in the first quarter. And a steal by Kaylee Mulkey in the backcourt. She takes it all the way to the basket, lays it up and in with the right hand. It's now 11-2 TLU. In the forecourt with it is Hernandez between the circles to McGee. Now on the right wing, it goes to Morin. Morin finding Bourgeois right of the paint. She dribble drives to the basket and runs over a TLU defender and is called for a charge. So an official timeout now with 5:49 left to go first quarter. It's TLU 11 and St. Thomas 2. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KWED and streaming at TLUBulldogs.com. Thought we had a timeout, but we're quickly back to action. TLU with the basketball in the forecourt. With it is Presley sending it outside for a jumper from Juliana Tapia. Left of the paint, doesn't go as Tapia checks in. And back the other way come the Celts. In the forecourt, Raylan Ellis. Ellis pass stolen. Here comes Angelina Sotelo the other way. She will lay it up and in off glass, and the Bulldogs go up by 11. It's 13-2 early on in this one. In the backcourt with it is Kina Aragon. She takes it across the timeline. Give and go with Whitfield, and she'll get it back at the top of the key. Dribbles with the left hand to the left wing. Picks up her dribble. Gives it off to Bourgeois. Bourgeois will dribble left to the paint. And we got a whistle and what? Looks like a reach-in foul is going to be called on Angelina Sotelo. Kaylee Lacey will check in for the Bulldogs as Daviana Jones will come to the bench. Celt basketball on the baseline, left side. Up top, the ball is stolen. Taken away is Presley. She sends it ahead to Mulkey to the basket, up and in with the layup ahead of the pack, and it's 15-2. Bulldogs, 4:35 to go here in the first quarter. Across the timeline, it's Ellis to the left wing, finding Cibriana Bell. Bell back to Ellis at the top of the key. Some new players into the ball game. Here's a right wing three from Bourgeois, no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs, ahead to Mulkey. 1-on-2 the other way. Kaylee to the basket, puts up the shot with the right hand, off the window, up and in, and Kaylee draws the foul. That makes it 17-2. Mulkey already with 6 points in this ball game. Bulldogs by 15 early on. Tatum Morin checks back in for St. Thomas. And we see Emmy St. Laurent check in for the Bulldogs for Tenise Merrick. Mulkey to the foul line to try to complete a three-point play for the Bulldogs. Right-handed foul shot is up and in. It's 18-2. Bulldogs. Kaylee will check out. Juliana Tapia checks in. And Alexis Morado checks in for Daviana Jones. 18-2 Bulldogs, off to a great start. In the forecourt, it's Bell to the left wing, finding Morin now in the corner three. Rattles home from Raylan Ellis. And that cuts the lead down to 13, 18-5 Bulldogs. Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. In the forecourt, into the lane, to the basket, putting it up with the left hand. Sotelo doesn't go. We got a whistle on the rebound, and what? Looks like we got a foul on St. Thomas, and the Bulldogs will inbound. Baseline left. Emmy St. Laurent to trigger. Looking inside, finds, well, that is St. Laurent getting the pass. Now out to the right wing. It goes to Tapia. Tapia to the corner. To Morado. Morado dribble drive under the basket. Sends it out to the left wing for a three in the air. Up and in by Kaylee Lacey. It's now 21-5. Bulldogs with 3:30 to go in the opening quarter. Here come the Celts breaking the press to the basket. Putting up a shot is Bell. No good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Sotelo the other way across the timeline. Left to the lane. And she'll hold up. Picks up her dribble. Sends it back up top to Morado. Now back to Sotelo on the left wing. Trying to get around a defender. Looking for a screen. Takes it baseline. Finds St. Laurent at the left elbow. St. Laurent finding a cutter in the lane. That is Lacey, who steps inside the free throw line. Hits the shot, and it's 23-5 Bulldogs. In the forecourt left wing, Cibriana Bell. She will go to the basket and lay it up and in with the left hand. Quick basket by the Celts. It's now 23-7 as we come up on 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs by 16. Sotelo in the forecourt on the right side. She'll hand it off to Tapia. They work the ball around to Lacey on the left wing. Now on the left block with it is Tapia. She skips a pass to the right wing. Three in the air from Sotelo off the front of the rim. No good. And Tapia tracks down the rebound in the left corner. Takes it into the lane. And we got a whistle as the ball is knocked out of bounds by the Celts. 2:20 to go first quarter. 23-7 Bulldogs. Bulldogs will inbound on the baseline, right of the paint. And it goes to St. Laurent. She tries to go up with the shot, draws a foul. Getting that inbound from Alexis Morado. They'll say it's on the floor. 5 team fouls on St. Thomas. Or make that 1. It said 4 actually. So 1 more will send the Bulldogs to the line. In the right corner, 3 from Lacey in the air, splashes home. Off the feed from Tapia from the right wing, and it's now 26-7 Bulldogs. Here's Ellis in the forecourt. Ball goes out of bounds along the near sideline. Nice touched by the Bulldogs. 19-point lead for TLU with 2:02 left to go, first quarter. In the backcourt, ball goes to Karina Aragon. She'll take it across the timeline to the left wing. She sends it to Morin. She'll dribble around the top of the key, try to send it inside. Has the pass knocked right back to her. She gets it back. Now here's a jumper from the left side. No good from Aragon, and the Bulldogs have it. Fast break the other way. Here's Tapia, right wing, skip pass. They work it around to the left corner. Taking it baseline is Morado. She gets fouled underneath the basket. 1:36 to go. 26-7 Bulldogs. TLU in the bonus. And to the line for 2 foul shots is Alexis Morado. Alexis, first foul shot off the back of the rim, no good. Morado from Kingsville will get another foul shot here. With the Bulldogs up by 19 with 1:36 left to go in the first quarter. Alexis makes her second foul shot. It's a 20-point lead for TLU. Juliet Martinez checks in for Sotelo for the Bulldogs. Here comes Bell in the forecourt to the basket as she splits a double team, puts it up off glass, doesn't go, but she draws a foul. Kelt's working it quickly. And earning a pair of foul shots is Brianna Bell for St. Thomas. She is a senior from Manville High School. 1:29 left to go, first quarter. Bulldogs by 20, 27-7. Left-handed foul shot from Bell, no good. Off the front of the iron. Bulldogs can clinch the second seed in the SCAC tournament with a victory here this afternoon. Next foul shot up and in from Bell. It's 27-8 Bulldogs. In the backcourt, it's Tapia. Tapia facing a press. She'll change directions. Now she'll bring it ahead. Tries to send a baseball pass up ahead, and the ball is deflected. And a scramble at the free throw line. A jump ball is called. And the possession arrow with UST. Down to 1:20 to go. 27-8 Bulldogs here in the first quarter. They've got off to a fantastic start. Bell in the forecourt right side, skips it to the left wing to Morin. Morin in the corner for a 3 from Ellis, no good. Long rebound tracked down in the right corner by Bell. She'll take it inside, dish it off to Whitfield to go up with the shot and put it in. It's 27-10 Bulldogs. Bulldogs fast break the other way. Here comes Sotelo, 2-on-2 to the basket. Shot blocked underneath, but a foul was called on Macy Whitfield. Fans here on the visitors' side not happy with that call. Down to 55.4 seconds to go in the first quarter, 27-10. Bulldogs to the line for a couple of foul shots is Juliana Tapia for the Bulldogs. Juliana, first foul shot off the back of the iron, no good. Bulldogs by 17. Now, there's a little wet spot there at the free throw line as Juliana asked the official to come by and check it out. And now grabbing the mop will be Juliet Martinez for the Bulldogs. She'll hand it to the referee, and he'll wipe down the free throw line. 55.4 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Again, Bulldogs by 17. Game number 2 of a men's-women's doubleheader here at Memorial Gymnasium on a Saturday afternoon. The Kelt men won game 1, 95-71. Bulldog women off to a great start here in game 2. Juliana's second free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by St. Thomas. Morin has it. She'll give it to Ellis. Ellis takes it across the timeline on the right side with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. To the top of the key, where she'll hand it off to Morin. Around the top of the key to the right side. She hands it off to Bell. Bell, as they work the weave, will give it off to Ellis. Ellis around the top of the key. Her jumper from the right elbow, no good. We got a whistle on the rebound with 34.3 seconds to go. And it's a foul on the Celts. They are over the limit, so 2 foul shots on the other end for the Bulldogs. Hayden Morin checks back in for St. Thomas as Macy Whitfield checks out. And to the foul line for 2 shots for the Bulldogs is Emmy St. Laurent. Emmy, a sophomore from the Woodlands, Texas. Bulldogs by 17. First foul shot up and in from Emmy. It's 28-10, Bulldogs. St. Laurent will get another foul shot here. 2 bounces, and she makes them both. Emmy, only a 43% foul shooter, makes 2 free throws right there. It's 29-10. Bulldogs, 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Looking to trap them in the backcourt, and the Celts get it across the timeline. Here's Ellis, left wing to the basket, off glass, up and in as that ball rolls in. It's 29-12, Bulldogs. Julia Martinez across the timeline on the right side. She'll cross over, send it to the left wing to Lacey. Lacey looking down low, and the pass is intercepted by McGee. Back the other way with 5 seconds. She'll take it to the basket, put up a shot, and draw a foul. 3.2 seconds to go. And to the foul line for 2 shots, Nia McGee for the Celts. Foul called on Alexis Morado. Bulldogs by 17 with McGee at the line for 2 shots for St. Thomas, and she misses the first one off the back of the rim. McGee, junior from Bel Air High School, second foul shot up and in. 29-13 Bulldogs. Here's Morado taking it up court, half court. Shot at the buzzer off the side of the rim, no good. Horn doesn't sound, but 000 show on the scoreboard. The score after 1 period. TLU 29, St. Thomas 13. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KWED and streaming at TLUBulldogs.com. Bulldog women in front of the Celt women, 29-13 after the first 10 minutes. We head to the second quarter here at Memorial Gymnasium. Kaylee Lacey, perfect from the field, 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from three-point range, 8 points to lead the Bulldogs in that first quarter. TLU will have the ball to start the second. In the backcourt with it is Sansano. Sansano will take it across the timeline on the right side. Fires a pass to the left wing to Presley. Around a screen to the top of the key. Kayla to the left wing to Mulkey. She'll launch a 3 from the left wing. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by St. Thomas. Back the other way is Ball. Ball in the forecourt. To the right wing finds Morin. Morin back up top. It goes to Morin. Now to the left wing with it is Aragon. She'll take it to the top of the key. Dribble around the top of the key, left to right now. Changes directions to the free throw line. Picks up her dribble. Sends it up top to Morin. Morin to the left wing to Ellis. Ellis dribble drive in the lane. Runs over a defender. A whistle and what? Looks like we got a charge call as Lauren Sansano was in the lane. Drawing the charge, turning it over to the Bulldogs. So full court press here for the Celts. As Presley brings it up across the timeline, finds a cutting Daviana Jones underneath the basket. She was ahead of the pack, and she lays it up and in. It's 31-13 TLU as they score on the fast break there, and a kick ball here at half court by Mulkey. Lacey with 8 points. Mulkey with 7. Sansano 5. Daviana Jones with 4 so far in this game. 31-13 Bulldogs. 9:06 to go in the first half. Celts will inbound near sideline on the TLU end. St. Thomas in white, TLU in black. Celts going left to right. And it goes on the right wing to Morin. Morin takes it to the top of the key. Sends it over on the right wing to Aragon. Now up top with it is Bell. She'll send it to the left wing to Ellis. Ellis up top to McGee to the right wing, and it's stolen by Mulkey. She's ahead of the pack. She'll take it to the basket. She gets fouled underneath by a trailing McGee, and Kaylee Mulkey will go to the line for 2 shots. 8:51 to go. TLU by 18. They led at 1 point by 20. Mulkey to the line for 2 foul shots. She's got 7 points on the afternoon. Makes her first foul shot. It's 32-13. Kaylee gets the ball, ready for her second foul shot. The junior from New Braunfels hits them both. 20-point lead again for the Bulldogs, 33-13, and a 30-second timeout called by Celt head coach Manzi L. Ward. So Bulldogs off to a great start in this one. Leading at 33-13, just a minute and 9 seconds gone by in the second quarter. Kaylee Mulkey leading the way with 9 points. Kaylee Lacey with 8. Bulldogs shooting 57.1% from the field. 50% from deep. They're 3 of 6. Kaylee Lacey with 2 of those threes. Lauren Sansano with the other 3 for the Bulldogs. They're also out rebounding the Celts 11-8. Again, a 20-point lead for TLU. This game 2 of a men's-women's doubleheader. The Celt men won game 1 by a final of 95-71. Bulldogs' next game coming up on Friday back here at Memorial Gymnasium. They'll close out their regular season, another men's-women's doubleheader. They'll be taking on Southwestern. The Pirates coming into town from Georgetown. Men will go first, 5:30 tip on Friday. You'll be able to watch it streaming on the TLU Plus YouTube channel. Celt basketball after the timeout, going left to right. Here's Aragon, bounces it ahead to Bell. She'll take it across the timeline, into the lane, splits a double team, and draws a foul. So see Brianna Bell, senior from Manville High School, with the aggressive drive, and she's going to head to the line for a pair of foul shots. Bell with 3 points, 1 of 2 from the line so far this afternoon. 20-point lead for the Bulldogs, 33-13, 8:44 left to go here in the first half as Bell makes her first left-handed free throw, cuts the lead down to 19. Bell ready with her second foul shot, spins the basketball and it rolls out. Rebounded by Presley for the Bulldogs. She'll give it up for Mulkey. Mulkey will bring it ahead across the timeline on the left side. To Sansano on the left wing, back up top. Now to Daviana Jones, finds a cutting Presley in the lane. She goes up with it off glass and puts it up and in. Nice feed from Jones to Presley, 35-14 Bulldogs. Forecourt the other way. Here comes Aragon to the baseline. She throws it away. Ahead to Mulkey. She'll take it to the basket, 1-on-2, splits a double team up and under and lays it up with the right hand. Kaylee Mulkey with the pretty move. It's 37-14 Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs nearly get another steal in the forecourt as Daviana Jones knocks it out of bounds into the far sideline. Juliet Martinez back in. Kayla Presley will check out. She'll get a handshake from her head coach Troy Patterson as she heads to the bench. 37-14 Bulldogs. in the forecourt. Here come the Celts. It's Tia Rubio into the game, taking it right of the lane. And we got a whistle. The ball goes out of bounds along the far sideline. Last touch by TLU. Ellis will inbound baseline right for the Celts. To the right wing to Rubio. Up top, she sends it to Bourgeois. She'll take it to the left wing. Mulkey right there with her. She picks up her dribble. Now over to Aragon on the left wing. She'll take it to the free throw line. Bounce pass to the right wing to Ellis. She takes it to the free throw line. Sends it back outside. Pump fake by Ellis. She'll try to send it inside. They lost it. Back come the Bulldogs the other way. Again, Mulkey ahead of the pack. Bounce pass underneath. Looking for Sansano. And she threw it too far in front of Lauren. It goes out of bounds into the far sideline. A lot of fast break points here for the Bulldogs in this ball game. As they're moving the ball up and down the court, they lead it 37-14. 10 fast break points so far in this one for TLU. Here's Aragon in the forecourt, changes direction, takes it in the lane, lost it, it's loose on the floor, scramble for it, and Denise Morig ends up with it. She gives it to Kaylee Mulkey. Mulkey baseball pass ahead to Martinez on the right wing. Martinez looking for a screen from Denise. Looking for the pick and roll. She'll send it back outside to Sansano on the right wing. Now down to Denise on the block on the right side. Backing in two defenders, and she puts the ball up and in with the right hand out the window. Denise backing down Kayla Ellis and Sebrianna Bell. And goes up strong to the basket, 39-14 Bulldogs. Here on the left wing in the forecourt. Skip pass comes to the right wing to Aragon, up top to Ellis. Ellis on the left wing, step back three from the left wing. Off the side of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound pulled down by Bell on the right side. She'll send it to the right wing to Aragon. She'll take it to the top of the key. Mulkey right there with her. Over to the left wing goes to Bourgeois. Around the screen to the top of the key to the right wing to Ellis. A three in the air from the right wing. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Lacey for the Bulldogs. She'll give it up to Sansano, and Lauren will bring it across the timeline on the left side. Hands it to Mulkey on the left wing. Mulkey to the top of the key. They work it around to the right wing to Lacey. Lacey back up top for Martinez. Martinez takes it down the left side. Gets tipped away. Sansano has it. She takes it to the basket, puts it up and in off the glass with the right hand, and it's 41-14 Bulldogs. 6 minutes to go in the first half. The Celts nearly throw it away here in the backcourt. They get it across the timeline. Now right of the paint going up with it is Bell. Shot doesn't go, and Morig comes down with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Ahead to Mulkey. She'll dribble it up on the right side across the center stripe. She'll fake a handoff, take it baseline, swing it out to the left wing. Three in the air, up and in. Another three from Kaylee Lacey off the feed from Mulkey, and it's 44-14 Bulldogs. Ellis in the forecourt, right wing up top to Bell. Bell will take it to the left elbow. She'll hand it off there to Rubio into the lane. Now outside, she kicks it out for a three from Bourgeois off the back of the rim, no good. Mulkey has the board. Kaylee across the timeline, right side. We'll skip a pass in the left corner to Lacey. Now to the left wing, back to Lacey in the corner. She steps inside the line. Jumper from 17 feet, up and in off the feed from Martinez. Give and go there. It's 46-14 Bulldogs. Bulldogs having a lot of fun here this afternoon, moving the ball and hitting their shots. Here's Aragon in the forecourt, into the lane, finds Bell. She'll go up with it. Shot doesn't go, fighting for her own rebound, and there's a whistle on the rebound attempt. This is going to be a foul on the Bulldogs. It'll be on Lauren Sansano. Now some wholesale substitutions. Madison Malone, Alexa Morado coming in. Angelina Sotelo for the Bulldogs. They're up by 31. Or check it, 32. It's 46-14, 4:45 to go here in the first half. Celts inbound baseline right on the TLU end. Pass deflected out of bounds by Morado. Sydney Smith inbounding the ball. She'll try again. Underneath, and with it going up is Rubio. Shot doesn't fall, and the Bulldogs had the board. Here's Lacey in the forecourt. It goes to Sotelo. She'll send it down low for Malone. Malone in the paint. Now they swing it out to Martinez on the right wing in the corner for Lacey. Lacey looking down low for Malone. Malone getting double teamed, backs down, tries to muscle it up, goes up and in with the left hand. Madison Malone on the scoreboard. Freshman makes it 48-14 Bulldogs. Across the timeline on the right side, it's Aragon to the right wing, being double teamed and tied up there is Sydney Smith. Jump ball is called. St. Thomas has the possession arrow. 4:08 to go, second quarter. TLU 48 and St. Thomas 14. Kelso inbound next to the TLU bench here on the TLU end. Bourgeois to trigger. Looking, gets it in, finds a cutting Aragon who takes to the basket and draws a foul. Nice pass there from Bourgeois on the inbound, finding Aragon in the lane, and she draws the foul. So 2 foul shots coming up for the Celts here. And it's Karina Aragon, and her first foul shot up and in, 48-15. Bulldogs by 33, 4:06 left to go in the second quarter. Next foul shot off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Morado for the Bulldogs. She'll bring it ahead in the forecourt. Looking for Malone in the lane, splits a double team, takes it to the basket. Shot doesn't fall, but Madison will go back to the line. Kaylee Lacey, 13 points so far in this ball game. She's been perfect from the field, 5 of 5, including 3 of 3 from deep. Ariana Rollins checks in for the Bulldogs as Lacey will check out. To the line for 2 shots is Madison Malone. Madison, right-handed free throw, rolls around and in, and it's 49-15. Bulldogs with 3:58 to go in the first half. Bulldogs by 34. Next free throw rattles around and out, and the Celts have the board. It's Bell. Brianna Bell taking up herself between the circles in the forecourt. Outside to Aragon for a 3 from the left wing. No good. Malone has the board for the Bulldogs. Quickly ahead they work at Martinez across the timeline, far side. She'll take it baseline. Now under the basket. Finds a cutter in the lane. That is Sotella. She puts it up and in and draws a foul. Angelina Sotella with the basket in the lane. She'll go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Angelina with 4 points. And the left-handed foul shot up and in. She completes the 3-point play. It's 52-15 Bulldogs. Back the other way, it's Rubio across the center circle. Bounce pass to the left wing, goes to Bourgeois. Bourgeois takes it to the top of the key. Now to the right elbow, she'll hand it off to Rubio. Rubio to the free throw line, back outside Bourgeois, right wing 3, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Malone for the Bulldogs. Back the other way comes TLU, it's Morado. She'll send it in the left corner. Martinez fakes a 3, takes it inside, bounce pass down low, goes to Malone who puts it in, up off the window, and it's 54-15. TLU down to 3 minutes to go in the first half. Aragon in the forecourt between the circles to the right wing to Rubio. Rubio will take it baseline, fires a pass in the corner, 3 in the air from Sydney Smith, no good, off the front of the iron. Rollins has the board for TLU. Here come the Bulldogs back the other way. Sotelo on the left side, around the screen at the free throw line, picks up her dribble, sends it back out to the right wing to Martinez. Martinez will drive it down the right side, dishing it off to Malone, and we got a whistle and a turnover here on the Bulldogs. Looks like a lane violation is going to be called on Madison Malone. 2:29 left to go. Second quarter, and the Bulldogs by 39. Rubio in the forecourt on the right side, changes directions. She goes right now, left to the free throw line, picks up her dribble, and now here's a jumper from the right elbow from Bell, no good. Malone has the board for the Bulldogs. She'll give it up to Martinez. Martinez across the timeline, right lane, into the lane, puts up a shot and draws a foul. So Julia Martinez with the aggressive move. She will go to the line, has yet to score this afternoon, but she has 4 assists in the ball game. Martinez from San Antonio Reagan, a senior. Juliana Tapia checks back in as Madison Malone checks out for the Bulldogs. Raven Ellis in for the Celts, and Taya Rubio checks out. First foul shot in and out from Martinez. 2:08 to go. Second quarter, TLU 54 and St. Thomas 15. Bulldogs well on their way to clinching that second seed in the SCAC tournament, which happens in a couple of weeks. Martinez gets her second free throw. She's on the scoreboard. It's 55-15 Bulldogs. Bell in the forecourt to the basket. Puts up a shot off glass. No good. Gets her own rebound. Sends it out to the left wing. Now up top it goes to Smith. Smith lost it for a moment. They'll work it around to the corner to Ellis on the right side. Now right wing three in the air from Aragon. No good. Ball rolling around on the floor. Putting it back up is Bourgeois. Her shot doesn't go. And the rebound's pulled down by Rollins for the Bulldogs. Tapia across the timeline on the near side. Sends it to the right wing to Sotelo. Angelina takes it to the top of the key. She'll hand it off to Martinez on the right wing. Now at the high post with it is Rollins. Rollins with a jumper from the right elbow up and in, and it's 57-15. Bulldogs under a minute and a half to go in the first half. Forecourt right side with it is Aragon. She'll take it to the left wing. Hands it off to Sydney Smith. Smith will go to the right wing. She hands it to Ellis. Ellis jumper from the right wing from three, no good. Bulldogs with the rebound again. They come the other way as we come up on a minute to go. It's Sotelo in the forecourt, getting pestered there on the right wing. She'll send it back up top to Martinez, who'll dribble towards the center circle. Now she changes directions, goes to the left wing, now into the lane, dishes it off for Rollins. Her jumper from 10 feet, no good. Rebounded by the Celts. Taking it the other way is Bell, all the way to the basket, goes up with a shot, doesn't go. Rebounds pulled down by Tapia. Tapia with 40 seconds to go in the half. Across the center circle, between the circles to Sotelo on the right wing. Angelina dribbling with the right hand, changes hands, will take it in the lane, now dishes it outside for a jumper from Rollins from 15, no good, rebounded by the Celts. Pass break the other way, here comes Smith, she launches the jumper from 15 right of the paint, gets it to go with 18 seconds left in the half, it's 57-17 Bulldogs. Into the forecourt, on the left side comes Tapia. She'll dribble to the right wing with 10 seconds to go. Shot clock is turned off. Looking for a screen as she takes it to the top of the key to the free throw line. Tries to split a double team. Here's a shot from the right wing from Rollins. Air ball as the horn sounds, ending the first half here at Memorial Gymnasium. A fantastic first half by the Texas Lutheran Bulldogs. They go into the locker room with a 40-point lead. The score, Texas Lutheran 57. And St. Thomas 17. We'll take a break and look at some numbers at halftime. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KWED and streaming at TLUBulldogs.com. What? I think we got about a minute and a half. So I'll just hit you up because you usually do the YouTube broadcast and just get your thoughts on the first half, and then we can talk about the tournament coming up in Shreveport. They're going to be the second seed. They'll have the first round bye, so we'll do all that.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. I'll just lead off with that. Dominating first half. Your thoughts? Yeah. Your class of 2022?
Yes, sir.
All right. I guessed.
22 and a half. You did?
Yeah. And you used to play for the men's team.
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right.
A year and a half.
I think we got about a minute and a half, I think.
Those stairs are a workout.
Are they really? But you're a young kid. That shouldn't be anything. But you still, yeah.
Out of shape.
Yeah.
I started playing pickleball. Have you ever played?
No, I'm too old for that now.
No, you're not.
Yeah. No, I'm slowing down, man. I got caught stealing for the first time since high school this past fall. Yeah. And then I went to this fantasy camp this just last month. I have these 20-year-old kids running around. I can't keep up with them.
Fast or what?
Yes. They got their legs. I don't.
That's how I thought at pickleball. Sorry.
I think we might be going here. Okay, one more spot. Okay, I think about 1 minute. Back here at Memorial Gymnasium, game 2 of a men's-women's doubleheader between TLU and St. Thomas, and the women for the Bulldogs dominating at the half. They lead 57-17. Chris Austin back with you here on AM 1580 KWED. And normally when we have these broadcasts, for those of you watching on the TLU YouTube channel, TLU Plus, Nick Trumbull does the broadcast, and he's joining us here at the half. Class of 2022, former men's basketball player at TLU. Nick, you've seen these girls play all year long. Your thoughts on the first half dominating for the Bulldogs?
You know, Chris, I was actually about to fall asleep down there in between games. And,
wow, really?
Yeah, I know it's a 40-point game, but it's an exciting game. I mean, Kaylee Mulkey, Kaylee Lacey, both the Kayleys right now on fire. And just the team in general, they've been shooting like this for a while. Fun team to watch.
Yeah, and they need a win here today to wrap up the second seed in the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference tournament. They're halfway there. They're likely to going to get it here with the 40-point lead at the half. Your thoughts with the tournament coming up? They'll have the second seed and get a first-round bye.
Yeah, I think that's huge, having that first-round bye, you know, allowing them to catch a break that first week. I think there's 3 really good teams in this conference. I think there's a couple teams that can, you know, give them a struggle. Like, you know, they lost to Schreiner earlier in the season, and I think Schreiner is one of those teams alongside Dallas and Austin College. But having that first-round bye and allowing Colorado to get in an extra game, and then maybe hopefully seeing Trinity in that championship will help out, because they'll be on the opposite side of the bracket as Trinity. But no, I think this team they've been playing in a dominating fashion their past couple of games, and I think they have the potential to go as far as this tournament will take them.
He is Nick Trumbull joining us here at the half. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball here on KWED. Seguin, Chris Austin with you. You mentioned the Trinity Tigers. They're going to end up being the top seed, 12-1 in conference play. The Bulldogs trying to get over the hump. They've had tough times when they face the Tigers. So, you know, they may have another shot here coming up in the tournament. Maybe third time's the charm for the Bulldogs against Trinity, maybe, perhaps.
Yeah, I think so. You know, Trinity's usually that barrier in the wall for us year after year. But I'll tell you, I think this is the best women's team since I've been here. I've been here for 6 years now. You know, my first year here, we won the conference tournament. But the team that Coach Patterson has put together, you know, between this year, his first year, and last year, I mean, I think this is the best one. And I think, like I said before, they have the chance to, you know, knock off Trinity like they did in 2019. And they lost the series this year. Obviously the first one in overtime, second one a close game as well. Hopefully, we're hoping that they see them in the championship and the tournament this year, so they can get them. It's hard to beat a team 3 times, and I hope TLU shows that this year.
Yeah, maybe third time the charm. And
yeah.
we were talking with Bryce Hayes, the sports information director, early before the broadcast here today. It's going to be tough for the SCAC to get maybe an at-large bid into this tournament. So winning the tournament, whether it be Trinity, whether it be TLU, or whoever, may be the only team to make the tournament out of this conference.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking about too. It's hard for the SCAC, especially on the women's side, to get an at-large bid. But I think that soon enough, not this year, but soon enough, this tournament will be that good in women's basketball that I think they will, you know, start giving some at-large bids somewhere. But yeah, this year is going to be tough. You know, Trinity was ranked for a little bit there. You know, had some close games, lost to Colorado once, and then TLU lost some games as well. A big one to Schreiner, so, you know, not you know, ranked right now, but you're right. They need to beat Trinity to continue their season in the NCAA tournament.
They'll get that first round bye in the tournament, which is a couple weeks away. Nick Trumbull joining us here at half here on KWED and on the TLU YouTube channel, TLU Plus. You'll be back in front of the microphone on Friday as Southwestern comes to town. They'll be back here at Memorial Gymnasium. So closing out the season for TLU, that'll be Friday. So you'll be right back here on TLU Plus. But we're glad to see you here on AM 1580 KWED here this afternoon, and we're halfway home to a first round bye for the Bulldogs here on the women's side of things.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Chris.
You bet. Nick, appreciate it. We will talk to you again, my friend. Again, that is Nick Trumbull, who normally handles the broadcast on the YouTube channel here on TLU Plus, but of course we're on the radio today on KWED. So of course they allow me, Chris Austin, to step in and do the broadcast on the radio and streaming as well. We'll take a time out and get you the tip-off of the second half. At the half here, Game 2. This men's-women's doubleheader on a Saturday afternoon at Memorial Gym. It's TLU 57 and the St. Thomas Celts 17. Women's basketball will have the second half ahead. This is Bulldog Basketball on KWED and streaming at TLUBulldogs.com. Getting ready for the start of the second half at Memorial Gymnasium. TLU 57 and St. Thomas 17. Game 2 of a men's-women's doubleheader. On the women's side this time, the Kayleys, I should say, as you heard Nick Trumbull mention just moments ago. Leading the way for TLU at the half, Kaylee Lacey, 13 points, perfect from the field, 5 of 5, 3 of 3 from deep. Kaylee Mulkey, the New Braunfels Unicorn, 11 points in that first half. Bulldogs shot 64.7% from the field, 57.1% from three. They limited the Celts to 16.7% shooting. St. Thomas only 5 of 30 from the field in that first half. Bulldogs halfway home to the number 2 seed in the SCAC tournament, which will start in a couple of weeks. Centenary going to host that in Shreveport, Louisiana. Bulldogs will start the second half with the basketball. They're in black, going left to right. They got a 40-point lead as we got 20 minutes left to go in this one. So the Bulldogs inbound the ball. It's Sansano in the backcourt across the timeline to the left wing. Finds Presley. They're now down low to Denise Morig. She will take it in the lane. Fire it to the right corner for Sansano. She passes up the 3. Takes a jumper from 10 feet along the baseline off the back of the rim, out of bounds, off of St. Thomas. Bulldogs will inbound, baseline, left of the basket. Lauren Sansano will trigger. Wanted to inbound it on the right side. The official had her come back over to this side, the left side, and she gets it in to Daviana Jones, who puts it up and in with the right hand off the glass. And it's 59-17 Bulldogs in the forecourt. Bulldogs come away with the steal. Presley has it. She'll send it ahead to Jones. Jones will send it inside. The pass deflected back the other way as Ellis with it for the Celts. Picks up her dribble, and now will send it outside. Now inside to Whitfield. Whitfield finding a cutter. That's Bell. Right side, back door. She puts it up and in. It's 59-19 Bulldogs. Sansano in the backcourt. Morig out there. Mulkey out there as well. She gets the pass on the left wing. Sends it up top to Presley. To the right wing, finding Daviana Jones. Mulkey now in the left wing corner. Here's a 3 from Presley, and she knocks it down. 62-19 Bulldogs. Presley gets the 3 there. It's her first of the game. She's got 7 points, so we've got a whistle at midcourt and a foul on the Bulldogs. No, the ball just went out of bounds, not a foul, so the Celts will keep the ball. Oh, applause to my right. I'm not sure what everyone was cheering about, but that's over with now. Celts have the ball between the circles. With it is Bourgeois. She takes it to the left wing, fires it to the right wing to Ellis. She'll drive down the right side. Outside it goes to Aragon. Now on the right block, into the lane, going up with the left hand is Whitfield. No good. Tried to get around Morig. And the Bulldogs had the board. Denise will give it up for Sansana. She'll take it into the forecourt, hand it off to Mulkey on the right wing. Now on the right block with us, Denise. Triple team. She bounces it out to the left side for a jumper from Jones from 15 feet. No good. Offensive rebound by Mulkey. She goes back up with it and draws a foul. So the foul's called on Raven Ellis as Aragon comes out of the game. So does Bell. Hernandez checks in for the Celts. And Mulkey to the line for 2 foul shots. 8:14 to go third quarter. TLU 62 and St. Thomas 19. Make it 63-19. As Kaylee hits her first foul shot. She now has 12 points. Check at 13 points. Kaylee ready with her second foul shot. She hits them both. 64-19 Bulldogs. Pressure shown by TLU, and the Celts get it across the timeline. Across the center circles, Whitfield into the lane. Tries to send it outside. Pass deflected by Mulkey. As Whitfield tried to find Bourgeois in the left corner. It'll be Celt basketball, though inbound on the baseline near the near corner. Here's Ellis. Oh, this pass stole. No, almost stolen by Presley as she got her hands on that pass as Ellis fired it in. And then Kayla stepped on the line. Official going to talk with the scores table, say 21 seconds on the shot clock And it'll be Ellis to try again here in the corner baseline. Looks, sends it up top to Whitfield. Whitfield to the top of the key to the free throw line. Bounce pass to the right wing to Bourgeois. She'll take it right side, right of the lane. Shot doesn't go. Rebounded by Sansano. Lauren the other way for the Bulldogs. Across the timeline, across the center circle to the left wing to Kaylee Mulkey. Mulkey fires a skip pass to the right wing. Now in the corner, Sansano passes up a 3, dribble drive, baseline. Tries to send up top, pass intercepted by Bourgeois. She goes the other way to the basket. Has it blocked from behind by Kayla Presley, trailing on the play. And she knocks that ball into the wall along the baseline. So Ellis will inbound right of the basket. She sends it up top into the backcourt. It's nearly stolen by Mulkey. And McGee tracks it down. She takes it to the top of the key, sends it to the right wing to Bourgeois. To the right elbow, back outside to McGee in the right corner. Dribble drive and a pass to the left corner to Ellis for a 3. That rattles home. Raven Ellis with a 3-point shot, 64-22 Bulldogs. Sansano has it for TLU on the far side in the forecourt. And now here's Mulkey on the backdoor cut off the pass from Presley. She puts it up and in and draws another foul. Kayla Presley on the right wing finds a cutting Kaylee Mulkey backdoor, and Kaylee will go to the foul line as we've got substitutions, massive substitutions for TLU. Emmy St. Laurent, Kaylee Lacey in, Alexis Morado and Angelina Sotelo all check in. Juliana Tapia ready to check in if Kaylee can make this foul shot. She cannot, and it's rebounded by St. Thomas. Ellis has it, 66-22 TLU. Ellis in the forecourt being watched by Mulkey between the circles to the right wing. Mulkey with some pressure defense there. She hands the ball off to McGee. McGee takes it to the free throw line, sends it outside left wing Bourgeois. She tries to dribble drive, gets cut off. Back to McGee at the top of the key. They work it around to the right corner. Hernandez three-pointer in the air, no good. Offensive rebound by Bourgeois. She takes it out to the left corner, sends it down low for Whitfield. She lost it out of bounds, but it was last touched by the Bulldogs. And now Kaylee Mulkey will come out, and Juliana Tapia will check in for the Bulldogs. Celts will inbound, baseline right of the paint. Morin triggers, tries to get it in. The ball knocked back out of bounds by Angelina Sotelo into the baseline. So Morin will try again, right of the paint, baseline, inbound. 15 seconds on the shot clock for the Celts. In the right corner to Whitfield. She'll dribble it out now behind her back, changes directions. They send it to the right wing to McGee. McGee will take it in the lane, fires a pass out to the left wing, 3 in the air from Bourgeois. Short, long rebound. Bourgeois saves it, or no, saving it from going out of bounds was Hernandez. And now she has it in the left corner. Tapia right there with her. Skip pass to the right wing, taking it to the basket is Morin. And now we got a whistle and what? Foul on the Bulldogs. As it was Hayden Morin taking it to the basket. Reach-in foul called on Emmy St. Laurent. And Aubrey Hernandez is going to go to the line for 2 foul shots. She makes the first one. 66-23 Bulldogs. 6:17 to go here in the third quarter. Hernandez makes both of her free throws. 66-24 Bulldogs. See Brianna Bell back in for the Celts. Lacey to inbound, facing pressure. Gets the ball back from Sotelo, back to Angelina. She'll take it across on the far side. To the right wing, back to Lacey. Now with it is Morado. She'll send it up top to Tapia. To the left wing, it goes to Sotelo. Now with it, right wing, Morado. She'll take it in the lane and lost it. Here comes Bell the other way. Has a tap from behind by Sotelo, and Angelina's going to be called for the reach-in foul. Her second. 5:54 left to go, third quarter. And the Bulldogs by 42 at 66-24. Inbound nearly stolen on that far sideline. As Kaylee Lacey knocks it back into the sideline. The Celts will inbound again. Morin Finds McGee deep in the forecourt on the right side. She takes it to the right wing, looking for a screen, and she takes it to the top of the key, sends it to the left corner. Here's Morin, dribble drive, shut off there by Tapia. They swing it around to the right side. With it now is McGee. She will send it to the left wing to Morin. Morin bounce pass down low, goes out of bounds off the Bulldogs. 7 seconds on the shot clock here for the Celts. So inbound, baseline, right of the lane. To the corner is Morin looking for McGee, and again is knocked out of bounds, this time by Morado. Down to 6 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline inbound near the far corner now. Into the corner it goes to Winfield. She'll take it into the lane. Euro step, and a blocking call on the Bulldogs will go on Emmy St. Laurent. That's her second. And they're going to say on the shot, so Macy Whitfield is going to go to the line for 2 free throws here. She got 4 points on the night, 2 of 2 from the line. First shot off the back of the iron, no good. 5.5 to go, third quarter. TLU 66 and St. Thomas 24. Bulldogs will clinch the second seed in the conference for the tournament in 2 weeks following today's victory. Second free throw good. And back come the Bulldogs in the forecourt. Is Tapia taking it to the right corner, skips it to the left wing, 3 in the air from Lacey, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound to the Celts. Here comes Morin in the forecourt, left to the lane, to the basket, puts up a shot, she draws a foul. So Hayden Morin will go to the line for a couple of foul shots. She has yet to score in this ball game. And the first foul shot is up and in. Check it, that's Nia McGee, rather, at the foul line. That's her first point of the ball game, makes it 66-26. Second foul shot in as well, and it's 66-27. Sahari Jones will check in for TLU as Emmy St. Laurent will come to the bench for head coach Troy Patterson. 66-27, Bulldogs, 5:10 to go here, third quarter. Full court press. Here's Lacey in the backcourt. Back and forth with Tapia. She'll send it ahead to Sotelo. She'll take it in the forecourt on the right wing. Angelina, crossover dribble, sends it to the left wing to Tapia, into the lane, bounce pass to the right corner to Sotelo, back up top, and now on the left wing it's Lacey. They swing it around to the corner to Sahari Jones. She goes down low with it, finding St. Laurent. Her shot blocked. It ends up in the hands of Sotelo on the right wing. Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded down low, going back up and in with it is Sahari Jones. 68-27. Bulldogs would come up on 4.5 to go, third quarter. Here's Hernandez, forecourt, throws it inside, and the pass is stolen by Tapia. She'll send it ahead to Jones on the left wing in the forecourt. Skip past to the right wing, too high for Sotelo. And coming up with it is Bell. She will give it up to Morin. Morin pass stolen. And now the other way is Juliana Tapia to the basket. She gets fouled underneath by Bell. So Juliana will go to the line for a pair of foul shots. Looking to get on to the board for the first time tonight. Foul on Cibriana Bell. Audrey Hernandez checks out as Sydney Smith checks in. 4:08 left to go in the third quarter. An official timeout with the score. TLU 68, St. Thomas 27. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KWED and streaming at TLUBulldogs.com. Thanks to the TLU YouTube camera crew out here operating things for the TLU Plus YouTube channel. Nick Trumbull's, we had him on at halftime producing the broadcast on the YouTube end of things. Chris Austin with you on YouTube and on AM 1580 KWED. 4:08 left to go here, third quarter. TLU women in front of St. Thomas, 68-27. Free throw by Tapia following the timeout. No good. And we got a whistle on the rebound as the Celts came down with the board, and now the official's going to come to the scorer's table here. And two referees going to get together here. Yeah, they're going to give Juliana another foul shot here. I think she was supposed to get two. They only gave her one. So she misses that one. Now she'll get another one. Juliana from San Antonio O'Connor hits the second free throw. She's on the scoreboard with her first point of the evening. It's 69-27 Bulldogs, and now the Bulldogs tried to inbound the ball. It was Kaylee Lacey wanting to inbound the ball, and it's not TLU basketball. It's actually St. Thomas basketball. They'll get to inbound here, and they get it in to Whitfield, who takes it across the center circle into the forecourt, down low to Bell, and she gets tied up in the lane. 4 minutes exactly to go. Foul inside on Sotelo. And that's going to send Brianna Bell to the foul line. 69-27. Bulldogs, 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Bell again, senior from Manville High School, 6 points on the afternoon. And her first foul shot misses off the front of the rim. Bell now 2 of 5 from the line. Celts 11 of 17 as a team, make it 12 of 18 as Bell hits her second foul shot. It's 69-28, full court press. Here comes Sotelo on the near side as the Celts release, and they get it across the timeline to the top of the key to Tapia. Now she'll send it outside. 3 in the air from the left side from Lacey. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, long rebound out to the left wing, and Lacey steals it. She'll give it up for Sotelo on the right wing now. Up top it goes to Jones. Left wing three from Lacey is good. Kaylee Lacey off the feed from Sahari Jones, 72-28. Bulldogs down to 3:25 left to go, third quarter. McGee in the forecourt, takes it to the free throw line, sends it out to the right wing to Morin. Morin dribbling with the left hand, watched by Tapia. Sends it to the left wing to Sydney Smith. She'll dribble around the top of the key to the right side, hand it off to Bell, and now back out to the right wing to Smith. Three-pointer, no good, rebounded by Sahari Jones and the Bulldogs. Tapia brings it across, far side. Now to the top of the key to Jones. Jones tries to send it inside. Pass is picked off by McGee. McGee the other way, out of control in the forecourt on the right wing. She lost the ball out of bounds, but was knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs with 2:48 to go. 72-28 Bulldogs. Kaylee Warner will check in for the first time, a freshman from Cibolo, Cornerstone Christian graduate, in for the Bulldogs, seeing her first action. St. Thomas basketball, they'll inbound baseline near that far corner. McGee to trigger, looking inside right block for Whitfield, and we got a reach-in foul called on Warner. Down to 2:48 to go. 5 team fouls in the quarter on the Bulldogs, so 2 foul shots now for Macy Whitfield. Whitfield 5 points in the game, 3 of 4 from the line. Freshman from Deer Park misses her first free throw here. Bulldogs shooting 61.4% from the field. Meanwhile, Celts only 17.9%. Great defense here this afternoon by TLU. Whitfield, second foul shot, up and in. 72-29, Bulldogs, 2:48 to go, third quarter. Bringing up court is Sotelo. Being watched by Aragon. She takes to the right wing in the forecourt. Hands it off to Sahari Jones. They work it around to the left side to Tapia. Tapia along that far sideline. Fires a pass to the right wing to Sotelo. Sotelo looking for a screen, picks up her dribble at the top of the key, sends it to Lacey for a right wing three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by St. Thomas. St. Thomas has it stolen. It was Whitfield with it. And coming up with the steal in the backcourt is Tapia. She has it for the Bulldogs. She'll take it to the right wing, hand it off to Lacey, to the left wing to Sotelo. Now the Bulldogs working around to that left corner to Sahari Jones. She'll dribble to the left wing. Fires a pass to the right wing to Tapia. Now over to Sotelo near that right corner. She'll dribble it out to the right wing, down to 7 seconds on the shot clock. Inside with it is Sahari Jones. She goes up with it, doesn't go, gets her own rebound and has the ball knocked out of bounds by the Celts. And a foul is called, a reach in on Amber Bourgeois. And it's on the shot, so to the line for 2 shots is Kaylee Warner. As Aubrey Hernandez checks in for the Celts, and Cibriana Bell will check out. Warner to the foul line for 2 shots. First foul shot in the air, no good. Bulldogs comfortably out in front by 43, 72-29. Second foul shot is up and in from Kaylee Warner. She's on the scoreboard. It's 73-29. 1:53 left to go here, third quarter. In the backcourt, Sydney Smith. And she'll give it up to Nia McGee, who'll bring it across the center circle, between the circles, angles to the left wing. Now we'll take it to the right, to the top of the key, to the right wing. Sends it over to the left wing to Hernandez. 3 in the air, off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Tapia. Baseball pass ahead to Sahari Jones. She puts it up and in with the right hand ahead of the pack. Nice pass by Tapia, finding a streaking Sahari Jones. At 75-29 Bulldogs. Forecourt left side, Bell. She changes direction, crosses over, takes it into the lane, puts up a scoop shot with the right hand off the back of the rim, no good. And the Bulldogs have the rebound. It's Lacey. Lacey will bring it up across the center stripe, sends it over to Tapia on the left wing. She'll take it to the baseline, trying to fire a pass across the lane. Looking for Sotelo, and it goes out of bounds into the sideline with 1:07 left to go. And we've got a 30-second timeout here with the Bulldogs up 75-29. Bulldog head coach Troy Patterson taking the timeout. Bulldogs coming into this ball game on a 5-game winning streak. We hadn't mentioned this, didn't want to jinx it, but it's going to be safe to say now that the Bulldogs will win their 6th in a row, which will be a first under Patterson as a head coach here at TLU. Of course, he's in his 3rd year, been here 7 years altogether, 4 as an assistant, now in his 3rd year as the head coach. Bulldogs 18-5 on this season coming into today. They'll close the season this coming Friday back here at home for another men's-women's doubleheader, taking on the Southwestern Pirates. They'll be going for win number 20 on the season. Well, the Bulldogs have already clinched the 2nd seed and a first-round bye in the SCAC tournament, which starts in a couple of weeks. Southwestern out of the tournament. They're 3-11 on the season, so the Bulldogs will be going for win number 20 this coming Friday here at Memorial Gymnasium. 1:07 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the Bulldogs in front, 75-29. Our next basketball broadcast on AM 1580 KWED. Girls High School playoff basketball Tuesday night will be in Floresville. The Navarro Lady Panthers will take on the Cuero Lady Gobblers in the bi-district round, Class 4A. 7 o'clock tip from Floresville. We'll have it on AM 1580 KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com. St. Thomas ball following the timeout. And it goes to Aragon. She will bring it up with Sotelo watching her. Takes it across that Bulldog logo, angles towards the left wing. Bounce pass goes to Hernandez. Hernandez to the top of the key. She'll hand it off to McGee. McGee goes the other way, handing it off to Aragon as they work the weave. And now here's a right wing 3 from Hernandez off the front of the rim. No good. Warner with the board. She'll give it up to Sotelo. And Angelina will bring it up. Across the center circle to the left wing. Hands it off to Lacey, up top to Sahari Jones. Sahari dribbling with the left hand, goes to the left wing, hands it to Sotelo. She'll fire it to the right wing to Tapia. Back to Jones on the left wing. Now it's Lacey with it along that far sideline. Dribbles into the lane, sends it out to the right corner. 3 from Sahari Jones. No good. Offensive rebound by Warner. She sends it off to the left wing to Tapia. Tapia up top to Sotelo. Shot clock is turned off as we're down to 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Sotelo on the right wing looking for a screen. Goes left, now right, launches a left-handed 3 from the right wing. No good at the buzzer. And that ends the third quarter here at Memorial Gymnasium. The score, TLU 75 and St. Thomas 29. Fourth quarter is ahead. This is Bulldog Basketball on KWED and streaming at TLUBulldogs.com. Some fierce defense by the TLU. Of 42 from the field. So we start the fourth quarter. Bulldogs up 75 to 20. Foul's going to go Juliana Tapia. And the Celts will inbound right of the paint. The trigger will be Hernandez. Looks inside, pass deflected. Getting it in the lane is Whitfield. She goes up and in with it and draws a foul. So Whitfield with a nice move in the lane. Gets the basket and draws a foul. She'll have a chance at a three-point play. 75-31. Bulldogs, 18 seconds into the fourth quarter. Whitfield with the foul shot. Yeah, well, they're going to wave it off. It looks like we have a lane violation call against St. Thomas. So TLU will take it over. Up 75-31. Lacey into Sotelo, back to Lacey, and now we got a whistle in the backcourt and a foul on St. Thomas. That's going to go on Hayden Morin, or check it, Nia McGee. And the Bulldogs will inbound here on their end. It'll be Lacey to inbound in front of the St. Thomas bench. Into Sotelo. Sotelo trying to bring it up. She's double teamed, spins, and will take it across the timeline between the circles, now left to the lane, and tries to send it out to the right wing. Pass is intercepted by McGee. McGee the other way. Sends it ahead for Whitfield. Right of the lane. Turnaround jumper in the lane with the left hand. No good. Rebounded by Sahari Jones. She will give it up to Sotelo. Sotelo across the timeline on the right side. Down to 9:15 to go in this one. Sotelo dribbling between her legs. Will hand it off to Tapia. She'll send it to the left wing to Lacey. Now with it is Sahari Jones in front of the sideline on the far side. Launches not a three. She steps inside the line. Shot doesn't go, and the Celts come away with the rebound in the forecourt. It's Aragon. She has the ball knocked away out of bounds by Sotelo. Juliet Martinez will come in, and Angelina Sotelo will head to the bench. 8:53 left to go in this one. St. Thomas inbounding along the near sideline here on the TLU side, and it goes to McGee between the circles to the left wing, now to the left elbow, picks up her dribble. She'll send it back outside to Sydney Smith. She takes it to the top of the key, hands it off to Aragon at the right wing. She'll take it to the free throw line, pick up her dribble, has the ball knocked away, gets her dribble back, takes it baseline again, picks it up, now to the right elbow, jumper in the air from Whitfield, no good, rebounded by Tapia. She sends it ahead to Sahari Jones. She'll take it to the basket, shot with the right hand, no good, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and gets fouled. So Sahari Jones will go to the foul line. Sophomore from Los Fresnos, Texas, from down in the Rio Grande Valley. And wholesale substitutions for St. Thomas. Raven Ellis in to the ball game. Well, see Brianna Bell already in, so is McGee. We've got Amber Bourgeois in. His first foul shot is up and in by Sahari Jones. 76-31. Next foul shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Celts. This is McGee into the forecourt, across the timeline on the left side to the left wing to the free throw line, now to the right elbow. Outside to Morin. Morin will take it around the top of the key, hands it off to Ellis for a three from the left wing. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Tapia. Here comes Juliana into the forecourt, right wing. Nearly gets tripped up as she takes it to the right corner, picks up her dribble, sends it up top to Jones to the left wing to Lacey. Lacey thought about a three, held up, and the Bulldogs will work it around the perimeter. Trying to work it down low for Warner, and the ball is tapped out of bounds into the baseline by Morin. Julia Martinez will inbound baseline right. They work it to the right wing to Tapia. Now in the corner, Lacey, dribble drive. She'll send it outside for a jumper from Jones from 17 feet. Right of the lane, she gets it to go. It's 78-31, Bulldogs. And we got a collision in the forecourt as Brianna Bell runs over Sahari Jones, and Sahari will be called for the foul. Celts will inbound far sideline on the TLU end. And we'll see Alexis Morado come into the game for Kaylee Lacey. Lacey leaves with 16 points. Inbound pass goes to Morin. Deep in the forecourt on the right side. Takes it to the top of the key. Into the lane. Lost her dribble. It's loose on the floor. There's a scramble. We're going to have a jump ball. And the possession arrow is going to be with the Bulldogs, I do believe. Yes. So that turns it over to TLU with 7:24 left to go in this ball game. Pass goes ahead to Jones, already in the forecourt there, across the timeline on the right wing. She takes it right of the lane, goes up with a shot, has it deflected, and the Celts come away with it. Taking it ahead is Bourgeois, and she gets fouled. Well, just 2 minutes and 48 seconds into this fourth quarter. Already 14 fouls on TLU as Madison Malone checks in for Sahari Jones. And Ariana Rollins will come in for Kaylee Warner. Celt basketball. In the backcourt, taking across the timeline is McGee on the right side. Watched closely by Tapia. They work it to the top of the key to Bell. Now to the left wing. With it is Morin. She'll send it down low for Bourgeois. She takes it in the lane, gives it up underneath for Bell. She puts a shot up with the left hand and gets it to go. It's 78-33. So we're down to 6:45 to go in this one. In the backcourt, Martinez double team. She'll send it to the far side to Morado. She'll take it across the timeline. Now here's a jumper from the far side, up and in from Tapia from 17 feet. It's 80-33 TLU. Forecourt left side, McGee for the Celts. Up top it goes to Ellis. Ellis dribbling with the right hand. Directing traffic, sends it to the left wing to Bell. Bell to the top of the key for Morin. Morin finds Bourgeois on the right wing, now on the right block. Fall away jumper from Bell is short, rebounded by Tapia. Tapia to Martinez. Martinez bounce pass ahead across the timeline to Martinez, actually getting the pass from Tapia. And now going up with the shot, not getting it is Rollins. Rebounded by Malone. Ball's loose on the floor, rolls to the left wing, and now we got a whistle. And what is Rollins gives the ball up. And what do we have here? With 5:50 to go, Juliana Tapia had the ball between the circles, and now the official coming to the scorer's table. We may have an issue with the clock. Juliana Tapia will inbound the ball here near midcourt. Actually here on the near sideline, just left of the the TLU bench. Into Martinez to the right wing to Tapia. Now up top it goes to Morado. To Martinez on the left wing. Here's a long three, good from Juliet Martinez. And it's a 50-point lead for the Bulldogs, 83-33. Here's a right wing three on the other end from Hernandez. Air ball collected by Tapia. She'll bring it the other way. In the forecourt on the right side, splits a triple team, takes it into the lane, sends it off to the left side. Jumper in the air from Rollins is short, and the Celts have the rebound. Here comes Hernandez the other way, 2-on-2. She'll leave it up for McGee for three, up and in. Check, that's Hayden Morin from the right wing, and it's 83-36 as we are down now under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. We pass the halfway point. Forecourt right side, Martinez takes it all the way to the baseline. Now bounce pass to the right wing, three in the air from Morado, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Ellis. She'll take it all the way. Pull-up jumper at the right elbow, up and in. Nice form there from Raven Ellis, and it's 83-38 with 4:39 left to go, and a timeout is called, with the Bulldogs ahead by plenty. TLU, their next game, going to happen this coming Friday right here at Memorial Gymnasium. It's another men's-women's doubleheader to close the regular season for both TLU teams. They'll host Southwestern. The Pirates will be here, coming down from Georgetown. The men will go first with tip at 5:30, and you'll be able to catch it streaming on the TLU YouTube channel, TLU Plus. This is game 2 of a men's-women's doubleheader here on Super Bowl weekend. The St. Thomas men won the opener 95-71. The TLU women going to gain the split. We've got 4:39 left to go here in game number 2. And the Bulldogs lead it by 45. It's 83-38. Kaylee Lacey, 16 points on the night. Kaylee Mulkey with 15 to lead the Bulldogs. St. Thomas, 11 for 51 from the field for a 21.6% rate here this afternoon. Bulldogs will have it, going the length of the floor, left to right. It'll be Morado to inbound it. She gets it into Malone, back to Morado. Morado, pass ahead, too far for everybody. It goes out of bounds. Trying to save it from going out of bounds was Tapia, but she couldn't get to it in time, and that turns it over to the Celts. And now, what, do we have a foul? No, I don't believe we have a foul. It's just a turnover. It'll be St. Thomas balls. We come up on 4:30 to go in this one. Here across the timeline on the left side, it's McGee. Taking the top of the key to the right wing, dribbling with the right hand. Sends it back to the left wing to Ellis. Now in the corner, it's Bourgeois with a three, and she knocks that one down. It makes it 83-41. Quick 8-0 nothing run for St. Thomas here. In the backcourt, Tapia getting double teamed. Got to get it across the timeline here. She takes it to the right side, and she loses it out of bounds here along the near sideline. Nice defensive pressure there by Nia McGee, and now maybe some jawing between McGee and Tapia as the Celts will take over. Now timeout is called by TLU and head coach Troy Patterson with 4:04 left to go in this one. Bulldogs by 42, and now Coach Patterson wants a couple of words with the official here at half court as he calls that timeout. Meanwhile, his team over in front of their bench, they are having a good time dancing to the music provided here by the PA system as cheerleaders are here for TLU, entertaining the crowd. And this has been an entertaining one, definitely for the home crowd here today, at least this second game, with the TLU women comfortably ahead 83-41 with 4:04 left to go in the ball game. Next basketball broadcast on KWED. Tuesday night, girls high school basketball in Floresville. The Navarro Lady Panthers and the Cuero Lady Gobblers by district round, 7 o'clock tip in Floresville on AM 1580 and streaming at SeguinToday.com. Kelso inbound here at half court. In the backcourt, it goes to Aragon. She takes it across the timeline on the left side. Now to the top of the key, around the top of the key from left to right. She sends it back to the left wing to Ellis. Ellis crossover into the lane, puts up a running right hand, off glass, good. 83-43, 10-0 run for the Celts. 10 points for Ellis. Bulldogs get it across the timeline, setting it down low, looking for Rollins was Tapia, and the ball is deflected out of bounds by the Celts. Bulldogs will inbound baseline. Here's a quick jumper from Tapia from 12 feet left baseline to check it. It's Alexis Morado with the jumper. She gets it to go. It's 85-43. Morado with 3 points in the game. Here come the Celts in the forecourt. Left wing three for Hernandez off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Malone for the Bulldogs. Her pass deflected and stolen, and now taken back by the Bulldogs. Here comes Martinez in the forecourt, finding Rollins left of the lane. Tries to send it up top, and Bourgeois intercepts that pass. She runs over Tapia. She tries to take it up court. What do we have? It's going to go on Bourgeois. And that turns it back over to TLU. 3:06 to go. Bulldogs will inbound far sideline. Tapia will inbound in front of the home stands. Bounce pass goes into Morado between the circles. Alexis to the left wing. Sends it to the left sideline. 3 of the air from Martinez. Good. And it's 88-43. Bulldogs. Martinez 4 points in this one. Down to 2:45 to go. Forecourt, here come the Celts into the lane, splitting a double team, putting up the shot. His bell doesn't go, and the Bulldogs have the rebound. It's Morado. She'll bring it up to the left wing. Martinez, another 3 from the left wing off the front of the rim, no good. And around the rebound is Morin in the backcourt, tries to throw it ahead. We got a whistle. And what? Foul called here, which is going to result in free throws to our left for the St. Thomas Celts. 2:28 to go. So that's the 5th team foul on the Bulldogs, so that's going to put them over the limit and put the Celts in the bonus. Kaylee Warner checks back in for the Bulldogs as Ariana Rollins checks out. And to the foul line, hitting her first shot is Karina Aragon. 88-44. Bulldogs, second foul shot up and in. Aragon goes 2 for 2 from the line. It's 88-45 Bulldogs. Martinez in the backcourt. Double team. Sends it across the timeline, throws it away into the far sideline. Tried to find Morado there at half court. That turns it over to St. Thomas. Here comes Aragon in the forecourt. Double team, breaks the double team, sends in the corner. 3 in the air from Morin off the front of the rim. Higher rebound and trying to save it, throwing it off a Bulldog is Ellis. And she's not able to do it. Apparently her foot was on the line. The Bulldogs will take over with 2:10 left to go. 88-45 TLU. Martinez into Malone, back to Martinez. Martinez will bring it up. Gillette across the timeline, right side, will take it into the lane. It gets tripped up. Foul's going to be on Raven Ellis with 2:03 to go. 14 fouls, and the Bulldogs inbound baseline right. They work it to the right wing to Tapia. Now in the corner, Malone. Down low for Malone. Double team, sends it down low to a cutter. Underneath the basket, Murado on the nice pass from Madison Malone. And the Bulldogs have doubled up the Celts. It's 90-45. Now in the forecourt, tie up here. And a jump ball is called. Possession arrow is with St. Thomas. Down to 1:42 left to go in this ball game. Be more into inbound right in front of us here at half court along the near sideline. Sends it in the backcourt to Aragon. She'll take it across the timeline on the right side, far sideline, double team. She's getting tied up there and got a whole mass of bodies all crammed together here. And what do we have? A reach-in foul called on Kaylee Warner for the Bulldogs. There were 3 Bulldogs and 3 Celts all fighting over the basketball there along the far sideline, and Kaylee Warner gets called for the foul, sending Karina Aragon to the free throw line. She makes her first foul shot with 1:32 to go. It's 90-46 Bulldogs. Aragon ready for her second foul shot. That's up and in. She has 5 points. It's 90-47. 92 seconds to go here. As Warner gets the inbound pass. Sends it back to Murado. Murado will try to bring it up. She'll lob it ahead to Martinez, who has it in the forecourt. Left wing. Pass down low. Goes to Malone. She dribble drives into the lane. Puts up a left-handed shot. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Deflected off St. Thomas. Into that sideline. Juliette Martinez will inbound. Baseline right of the lane. Into Malone in the right corner, and out to the right wing it goes to Tapia. To Martinez in the right corner. Looking down low, she'll send it back up top to Tapia. To the left wing to Warner. Warner finds Murado. Murado down low. In the post it goes to Malone, back outside to Murado. She'll dribble drive, right-hander running shot, no good as the shot clock expires. She hits the rim, but the Celts get the rebound. Forecourt, it's Aragon. Takes it left of the lane, picks up her dribble, double team. Outside to the left wing. Now they work it around into the corner. It's Hernandez to the right wing for more, and a 3 in the air off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound out of bounds off of the Celts with 39.9 seconds to go. And the Bulldogs will take over possession. They get it into Malone in the corner here in the backcourt along the far side, and they get it across the timeline. Here's Warner to the basket, goes up with the right hand and draws a foul. With 31.8 seconds to go. Kaylee Warner will go to the line. 1 of 2 on the night. 1 point, 3 rebounds. And Warner, the freshman from Cibolo, first foul shot up and in. 91-47 TLU. So I mentioned Bulldogs going to improve to 19-5, 12-3 in conference play. Next foul shot off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound tapped around, corralled by Bell. She'll bring it up for the Celts. Into the lane, ball is knocked out of bounds by Murado with 23.9 seconds left. Shot clock should be turned off here. As the Celts will inbound on the TLU end, baseline left. Ellis looking into the corner to Morin, now to the left wing to Hernandez. They swing it to the right wing to Aragon. She'll take it to the free throw line, spins, 15 seconds to go. Now left wing 3 in the air from Morin, rattles out, rebounded by Warner, and the Bulldogs can run out the clock. Tapia will bring it up across the timeline on the right side. She'll hold on to the ball, and that will do it this afternoon at Memorial Gymnasium. TLU Bulldogs wrap up the number 2 seed in the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference Tournament that will take place in 2 weeks by winning this one here this afternoon. The final, TLU 91 and St. Thomas 47, wrapping up game 2 of our men's-women's doubleheader. We'll take One final timeout, wrap things up here at the Doghouse. In just a bit, you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KWED and streaming at TLUBulldogs.com. Back here at Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Texas Lutheran University, TLU Bulldog women gain a split in this men's-women's doubleheader. They knock off the St. Thomas Celts in Game 2 by a final of 91-47. Everybody got into the ball game for the Bulldogs, and everybody got on the stat sheet this afternoon for TLU, led by Kaylee Lacey. She had 16 points to lead all scorers in this one. Kaylee Mulkey chipped in with 15, 7 apiece from Saurahi Jones, Lauren Sansano, Kaylee Presley, and Juliet Martinez. Daviana Jones had 6 points on the evening. Madison Malone with 5, along with Alexis Morado and Angelina Sotelo. And 2 points from Ariana Rollins, along with Denise Morig and Emmy St. Laurent. Kayla Warner also with 2 points. And let's not forget Juliana Tapia. She had 3, rounding out the scoring for TLU this afternoon. So the Bulldogs wrap up the number 2 seed in the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference tournament. That will happen in a couple weeks in Shreveport. Centenary will host that tournament. And the Bulldogs will have a bye in round number 1 of the women's tournament. They limit the Celts to 13 for 58 from the field this afternoon. Just some fierce defense by TLU as the Celts only shoot 22.4% from the field. And for the first time under head coach Troy Patterson, the Bulldogs get a 6-game winning streak. Came into this game on a 5-game winning streak. They make it 6 in a row for the first time under Troy Patterson this afternoon. So the Bulldogs gain a split with the women winning the nightcap, and the Celt men winning game number 1. Next games for the Bulldogs next Friday here at Memorial Gymnasium. It's another men's-women's doubleheader to close out the regular season. TLU will host Southwestern right here at Memorial Gym. The men will go first, one at 5:30 on a Friday afternoon with the tip. You'll be able to watch that game streaming on the Texas Lutheran University YouTube channel, TLU+. By the way, our next basketball broadcast on AM 1580 KWED will happen on Tuesday night. We'll have some girls high school basketball playoff action for you. will be in Floresville to see the Navarro Lady Panthers take on the Cuero Lady Gobblers. It's by-district round action. Tip-off at 7 o'clock. The Lady Gobblers and Lady Panthers have already met twice during the season. They split those games, a couple of 2-point victories by each team, so that should be an exciting one on Tuesday night. We'll have it for you on AM 1580 KWED and streaming at SeguinToday.com. By-district round action Tuesday night in Floresville. The Navarro Lady Panthers and the Cuero Lady Gobblers on KWED. That's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight here at Memorial Gymnasium. Want to say thank you to Jared Kindles back at the KWED studios, our studio engineer. Again, the Bulldogs and the Celts split. The Celt men winning game number 1, 95-71, and the Bulldog women winning the nightcap here at Memorial Gym, 91-47. For everyone here at KWED, everybody on the TLU Plus YouTube channel, I'm Chris Austin saying so long from Memorial Gymnasium, and have a good night, everybody. He's no longer alive, but he was the play-by-play guy for the Cleveland Cavaliers.